So House Bill 906, which is not my bill, grew out of a desire for some of our folks in other districts to protect properties that they have that are falling into disrepair because they don't have visitorship, and they don't have a lot of people coming to some of our museums. The Lapham Patterson House has been kind of the poster child for this bill. And so the state wanted to allow a local civic group to take possession of it to better protect it and to basically make the investments in it, because the state doesn't have the money to do that, particularly at a time like this when we're struggling to find money for so many important issues. And so the bill grew out of the bill came from a very noble goal of further protecting these properties. The challenge is, and I think what we've discovered is that there is a concern that if the language is not tightened up and made clear, that we could have, if you had a litany of negative individuals, it would take a great deal of corruption for that to happen. But you could maybe be passing a bill that had language that would allow for that which was beyond what the bill anticipated. So when it passed the House, everybody voted for it. It was bipartisan, all Republicans, Democrats, everybody voted for it because it was seen as a conservation measure and was supported by most of our environmental organizations that we speak to. So it was about preservation. But what we've learned now is there's some real concerns on our islands about whether or not the language may be just right. And so what I've done is made sure that we've halted this bill altogether. I have, in working with Senator Watson, we are basically making sure that the bill dies in the Senate and that it will not advance. And so we can get all the parties together to discuss the bill and the language and how do we get, what we need to do for DNR to further protect some of these properties that are at risk. And at the same time, make sure that we don't have language that opens it up to abuses. So I have made a commitment to do that. And I have made sure with the commissioner, with the chairman of the committee in the Senate, and with Senator Watson, we've made sure that the bill is going to die this year. And I can give you absolute confidence in that. The bill will not move.